What's up everybody, it's your boy French Cooking. Welcome back to the channel, and this is how to make beats for free, episode 22. Today's free VST is called Synthesizer Expander Module by AKAI. It's advertised as a simple mono synth, but it does have 100 presets. The controls are great, and most importantly to me, the GUI looks fantastic and isn't the size of a damn cornflake. I think you guys know the drill by now. I have a synthy synth. I'm gonna make a synthy beat. Now, because this is a mono synth, meaning it plays one note at a time, I'm gonna have to find another synth to lay down some chords and stuff like that first. So let's get cooking. Maybe I can start with that. So for this synth, I kept the chords very, very basic. All right, so I started with a B minor triad, and then I just played around with the notes that are a semitone apart, and just whatever sounded good, that's what I went with. Let's see if I can find a pluck to put on top of that. Okay, so I found this pluck, or this key, in Black Keys 3. I don't think I've made a video on this plugin yet, but I should at some point because the sounds are actually really good in this. And just copy pasted the exact same chords as before. Even though they're the same chords, like it has a completely different bounce to me. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but it just goes to show you the value of having a good variety of VSTs with great presets. I went ahead and layered a piano bass note on top of that as well. And normally I would go root note, then down 4 semitones, and then down another semitone. But in this case, I'm gonna pitch that up an octave just to make it a little bit different than what I usually do. Maybe I could layer a dark pad behind that piano to really make it feel like you're about to get touched by the devil himself. I like that. Okay, we're 4 plugins deep and I haven't even pulled up the one that I'm supposed to be using today. What am I doing? Oh yeah. Okay, drums. I'm gonna start with the hi-hat like I usually do. Now, we have a lot of layers in the beat, but it is still pretty simple. So it's gonna allow me to really sauce up my hi-hats like I want. I usually start with a 2-step and build from there. So what I like to do is I change this to 1/8 of a bar, and I just draw it in all the way across like this. Go back to 1/16, okay? I go select all, and then I make them all smaller. Don't really have to do that, but it helps me visualize where I want to put the rolls and other stuff like that easier. First little trick I like to do, I like to delete the 4th hi-hat here and here, because I find that when you're in the like 150 to 170 BPM range, it has a really sick bounce. For the rolls, you can use the ratchet function in MPC Beats. So for example, I could extend this one to here, and then I go down to ratchet, and I just pull this up to, let's say, 4, and it automatically makes a roll for me. However, I do prefer to draw them in manually. That way I can adjust the velocities and pitch them up or pitch them down progressively. Don't know what happened at the end there, my bad. If you want to take your hi-hats one step further, you can use the panning function. So just go down here to the little automation icon, go to track, and select mixer, and then pan. So then it's going to pop up at the bottom here. Let me pull it up. And just where you have rolls or lower notes or whatever, you can pan them from the left to the right here, you know, to sauce it up even more. Just click it in, pull it up. This one goes to the right. and pull it down to go to the left. Couple things. First is that for my higher 808 notes, pull down the velocities as I always do so that they're not too crazy. And at the end of the chorus, I changed to a triplet bounce. Just adds a little bit of variety to the beat. So, I mean, that's simple. I changed this to a 16th triplet, and then I just drew in what I thought sounded good. I felt like using just one instance of the Cherry Audio synth was a little bit like cheating, so I pulled it up again, and this time I'm using the electronic bell preset. Threw a whole bunch of effects on it. I have the AKAI delay sync. I have tal chorus for chorus, obviously. And if this is going to open, whoops. I have wasted space, which is a reverb plugin, and it sounds fantastic. And then, you know, just like I do with with most of my other sounds, I put some EQ on it so it sounded the way that I want it to sound. And I just use it as kind of like an accent in the verse at the end of the bar. I think that should do it. I did add a couple accents in the drums program just to kind of switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to finish the arrangement, play the beat at the end of the video. That should do it. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's video. If you were looking forward to another West Coast pop R&B beat like I did last week, I got another one coming next week. All right, so tune into that as well. Until then, this has been your boy French Cooking, and keep producing and stay sexy.